La 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 la. Ooh, ah. Tell me, where do we go from here? Go from here. Y'all know nothing about that. That's a great song. Hey, so after John show, how y'all doing? It is the evening weekend edition. Hey, ain't done one of these in a while. I've been busy. I just want to give y'all a bullet point here or there, just a one or two, and then I'm done. Get back to your mama. She missing you. She in the kitchen just making your best green beans, potatoes, tomatoes. We need it. So, talking. Yappity yap, don't talk back. A lot of ladies are doing a lots of talking. Yeah, great topics going on. I know. Keith Brown, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I'm bust to the black white meat show. I can't even do his voice. There's a lot of ladies who do a lot of talking. Too much talking. Who that boys? Those boys said you talk too much and you never shut up. Yeah, those boys. They wore their Adidas. Ladies, when I look on Facebook, I say to myself, what is going on with the lady, with the ladies race? Yeah, we got black, white, we got Hispanics, we've got Asian, and we got ladies. The ladies race. What's going on with y'all? When I look on Facebook, you know what the craziest thing that I see when I turn on my computer? It's called a news feed. That thing right there. And it goes, and it goes, and it goes. Y'all know what that is. That's called a news feed. Some things are really nice, and some things just gets on my last nerve. I mean, just all right, just stuff. Great graduations are going on. People are saying Happy Mother's Day, but all that stuff gonna stop. Come Monday morning, y'all can go back to yappity yak, yakety yak, yakety yak. If that is a word, then there's a face up under it says woman. Now, am I talking about all women? Do all women yappity yak? I'm saying all of them do, but a whole lot of them do. Chris Bass, some women talk too much, tired of hearing them speak. They talk too much 8 days a week. You know what I'm saying? Too much talking. Now, some of y'all said, well, I'm a woman. I'm supposed to talk. I got emotion. You know what I'm saying? God made me to talk. I've got a lot of estrogen go. You know what? Stop using it as an excuse, because I know women today who are just, they bridle their tongue and they know that what they're going to say might mess up the whole atmosphere of mankind. All right? So just shut up. I got some wonderful lady friends out there who they know. Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that in the presence of this person here. Don't say it, because there's something in them, godly, that causes them to just yap, just zippity zip. Okay, not yap, but zippity zip. Quiet. James chapter 3 is a great Bible book. Great Bible book. Angela says not all of us. I said that. See, the women are coming in saying not all of us. You ain't even got to say that. You know who you be. Be some do talk a lot. Loose lips, but some. Too much talking. And then you wonder why you having the problems that you're having today. You know what? Before I read this scripture here, every time somebody call me, if somebody text me, if somebody inbox me, DM me, if somebody call me, if somebody send me a smoke screen, okay, if somebody send a FedEx, a UPS or USPS, if it comes from the HBCU or someplace, okay, if it come down from heaven and they say, guess what I just heard? Even if it's a man telling me that, guess where the source is coming from? A woman. Have you heard? Did you not hear? Guess where it's coming from? A woman. I'm telling you, it's always coming from. Okay, I said always. Let me back that thing up. I'm trying to tell y'all, these scandals and this yappity yak is started by women. See, men, we don't talk about much. We get in the most mess. I will say that. Men get themselves into some mess. We the ones that cause mess.
in y'all's lives, ladies. Yes, we do. But we be zipping it up. We don't say nothing. So you want us to talk. We're like, See, that's how I can prove to y'all that men don't yak with all of this scandal stuff, because you try to get us to talk. We at home with y'all. Y'all like, baby, you ain't talk to me. Talk to me, baby, talk to me. We like, I'm busy. Because we don't talk. We get it all balled inside and we keep it in here. And when we do talk, you better be listening, because we ain't going to talk for the next 2 days after that. Especially something that you need to hear. Something compassionate. Something that's our dreams and aspirations. We're going to tell you about it once you finally get it out of us. And then we're going to close the door and go home. But I'm telling you, hey, Elishama. Okay, Tekoa. I like saying her name. But women, y'all get to do this all the time. It's like you chatter. It's just a chatter. It's just babble. Just like this, you gotta say stuff. All right. And so the Bible is like, you know what? You gotta. I think James 3 was written to y'all. Be quiet. Hush. Be quick to shut up. Because world wars have been fought, that is, because somebody did this. It was a female that had a non-Adam's apple. Yappity yak, okay? Look on Facebook. Go right now if you can, or wait till the show's over, to your news feed and just go down. And look at your lady friend's post. Just look at it and check it out. 1 out of 5 of them gonna say, I hate that Negro. He ain't paid his child support in 6 months. Or I can't stand it when this person said this and she did that. And you don't even know what they talking about. You don't know what happened. They don't go into no specifics, but you do know that something just happened to her through somebody else, which was a woman involved. She gonna say something like, oh, the church this. Oh, my job this. Oh, this, that. Or do you think yada yada? When they're asking hypothetical questions, you best believe if it's a woman, something happened to her and she wants y'all to be carried in to her messed up day. She just wants. I don't understand how you could be a Christian and every day though, Kimberly, every day. You said, but when we don't, you all have a problem with it. When you don't, what? Let us do the same and be happy. But when we don't, what? You see that? See, Kimberly, you a beautiful woman, but you ain't being specific. Be specific, because men need specifics. We don't have the ability to read your mind. We don't. And we don't want to. We don't have the energy. We just got to watching the game. That took all our energy, enough. But why do you put baby against the wall and try to tell me do I need to hear everything you got to say? I'm really trying to give my ear a break. So here's what I do. I say, you're right. Hey, that's right, baby. That's right, baby. Yes. Talk, baby. Talk. Ooh, yeah. We ain't hearing the words you say. We're giving audible sounds, okay? We're just making sure that the room has an atmospheric male presence in it. Inspired. We say, yeah, baby, I got you. Shame on him. Don't ask me who him is. We just know you said some guy's name and it sounded like a guy. So we said, shame on him. And we don't want to hear it all. Especially not all night long. I mean, we're trying to rest. I had a hard day. It's been a hard day's night, and you chomping like Pac-Man. No, Miss Pac-Man. We just want peace and tranquility. My ex-girlfriend's name. Okay? We don't talk. That is why I'm quiet now. Okay, we meaning you, Kimberly, but your sisters got the Pac-Man spirit. You just want to ventilation, okay? We died. We got 2 years. And the chomp that you do, we need 5 years. God didn't put 5 years in us, okay? So our eyes got to be hearing, because it's a window to the soul. And you got 2 nostrils, and that goes in, the mouth. So the ears can only take so much, so the rest of the sound go through these holes. We can't take it. I can't do it. We can't do it. I'm so glad I'm not in that number. Alicia, I can't even say your name no more. Takoa, you're right. You one dear friend of mine who I know for a fact who don't do that. Don't your mouth get tired? Is there something mechanically in there that can be turned off? I mean, do y'all use Energizer batteries? Can you get some of them cheap Dollar Tree, Family Dollar batteries that run out after at least 3 hours? It's enough. Let that thing just slow down. Don't oil it. Just so it can stop, so a man could go to sleep at night. All right? Don't even plug it in at night. Don't plug it in, because we don't want to wake up in the morning and it's doing this, because it's really charged. Now, oh, Lord, this is how my day going to start. Baby this, baby this, baby this, baby this, baby this, baby this, baby. I'm tired. Don't even call me baby. That's not a term of endearment when you got to tell me, don't nobody bring me no bad news. We tired. We exhausted. Please, lady, please, baby, please. Some things don't even need to be said. Don't say nothing. Just go to the Lord. Take it to the Lord in prayer. But don't take it to your man. He is tired of hearing about everybody's business. Okay? Who gave you the right? Who put the collar of righteously indignation award on you to be the voice of America and all his and her problems and Mrs. America at sea? Do we need to hear about the astronaut that's in space too? I don't want to hear about the Doppler radar. That's way up there. How'd you know about that stuff? And why is it that you are the one who they call and say, Walter, yes, put your baby on the phone. I don't have a baby. Ain't nobody living but me and Iris. Well, put the baby. Okay, baby, whoever you are, if you live here, yeah. Hey, girl, how you doing? What you want to tell me now? What? Chris did what? He did who? Hold on, baby. Where my other phones at? She got this phone over here, and then she got this phone right here, and then she got this phone, because you know what she's doing, right? She got her other friends on speed dial. And while she getting the information from this phone right here, she's saying, girl, let me tell you what I'm just hearing right now. Girl, let me tell you. Tell me some more, girl. Girl, let me tell you. I mean, it's just how you do that juggling act. You need to join Barnum and Bailey and Fibber McGee and Molly G show. It's just amazing how you juggle all of this stuff. Y'all just do like this, and information just come to y'all, and y'all like, dun, 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 dun. This is the song that never end. And then you come home and say, baby, just what I just heard. You just pour it on us. You got them Energizer, and they just going, and we like, baby, I don't even know who LaQuisha is. Who is she? Well, let me tell you about, I don't want to know about her. Who is, and it's just, we can't take it no more. And then you post that stuff on Facebook, and so I got to wake up with my cup of tea. If I just had a cup of tea to show it to you, and I'm sitting there like, I wonder what's on Facebook this morning. Oh, I feel inspired in the Lord. And I see this, and I say, oh, Jesus, turn it off. I'm going to Twitter, and Twitter too? I turn it off. Instagram, okay, like this instant tea. And after Instagram too? So what do I need to do to get back down? I've got to try and turn on the TV, and then, well, Trump is on my TV. So what do? I've got to leave the earth, because I can't go nowhere else. Because to the left, there's women. To the right, there's women. To the north, there is a woman. And don't turn around. There's a woman, and they're doing this. Where do I go for peace and tranquility? So I take my dog out, okay? She's a lady, but she don't talk that much, okay? And we just go for a walk, because we tired. Men are tired. I'm skinny, because I keep hearing stuff around me, and I can't eat because it's too much chatterbox coming from the lady folks. Y'all should call yourselves whatever your first name is, insert chatterbox in there, and go down there to your local city clerk and say, hey, yeah, baby, I want to change my name. What's your name now? My name is LaQuisha Baran Jackson. Ooh, Baran, that's pretty. I want to get rid of that. Well, what's your name now? Chatterbox. Why? Because, sir, I saw the Sir Walter Jones show, and apparently I talk too much, so it's LaQuisha Chatterbox. Can you put that on my ID, please? We sure can. Here it is. And they give you an ID. Make sure they spell it right, because you talk too much, and you never shut up. I remember I was dating a young lady, and she and I got along really nice until we couldn't get along no more. And then I realized, I told her too much of me. I gave her too much of me. I gave her too many things that I should not have told her early in this relationship. Ladies, I'm trying to help. No, brothers, I'm talking to y'all today. I need to help you. Stop telling the ladies too much of your information. If you ain't planning on being engaged and marrying this woman and taking on a serious, don't tell her nothing. Don't tell her stuff about you other than your first, your middle name, last name, maybe how many children you got. Now be honest, because maybe you don't know how many children you got. Because Papa was a rolling stone. Wherever you laid your hat, that was your home. Okay, and you can tell them about your mama and daddy. Don't invite them to the house, the mom and daddy house. Not yet, because you ain't serious. So don't tell them too much. Why? Because if you tell them too much, when y'all break up, because trust me, there's going to be a breakup. Oh, y'all breaking up. Okay, y'all are going to sever your tie. You might come back together later on down the road somewhere, but y'all breaking up. And when you break up, guess what she going to do? He got a mole on his left buttocks. I just need you to know I can't stand that. I don't even know what to call him. Okay? And he eat on his left side of his mouth, and he got a big old gaping hole in his wisdom tooth. He ain't even smart. I don't even know why they call it wisdom. He chew like an animal. Okay? And I just can't stand. Yes, he got a mole on the back of his left side buttocks. Yes. So when you see him again, you ask him, you got a mole on the back of your left side of your buttocks? You have to, I'm telling you, baby. And let me tell you more about this man, all right? And then, guess what's going to happen? I'm telling y'all from my experiences. I don't just yap and tell y'all stuff I don't know. I'm telling y'all what I know, okay? It's hard out here. It was hard out here for a former pimp. Okay? And so then you want to make up, baby, please, I'm sorry, baby, I'm sorry, please, baby, please. You gonna take me back, please, baby, please? Oh, thank you, baby, please, baby. I'm coming to get you right now. We're going to Ruth Chris. I got my aid check, and we're gonna get some steaks. Okay? Bring your Visa card, because just in case the government didn't fill up the card properly, we might need you to help me out. Okay, I'm coming over. So now y'all done made up. You're in the car talking about, I love you. I love you too, Marianne. All right, now y'all back together. Well, guess what? Remember that conversation I just gave y'all about 12 seconds ago about, yes, he got a mole on the left side of his buttocks. Well, she'd already spread that around town. So when you walk into church, everybody is looking at you, but they ain't looking at your front. They're watching you walk away, and they ain't looking at your top of your head. They're looking at your buttocks, wondering, now which side is really the left? Okay? That's what's going on. She done told your stuff. Why? Because women got to say, they got to talk. Women always got to tell stuff. I don't care if it's positive or negative. You always got to tell about a man's stuff. Look at Facebook. When you see, you know who just broke up with their man. You see it up there. Oh, woe is me. I guess I'm going to eat some bonbons and cry tonight. You say, yep, Betty Ann, that man done walked out of her life again. How you know? Look at her post. We see it. Y'all got this. You open. Y'all, ladies, you're open to the world. So men are afraid of you. We are absolutely terrified to tell y'all stuff. We can't tell you nothing. We don't want. Because why? Because we know when we upset y'all, guess what you're going to do? You're going to run to that phone and say, Betty Ann, guess what this fool just told me? So what happens, we'll wake up in the morning with our cup of tea and Facebook, she talking about me. You see what I'm saying? And it gets on our nerve. Ladies, you talk too much. Why you got to tell everything? It ain't godly. God is like, I repent for making these women. What am I going to... If I didn't make these women, these guys would think that the other guy is... You know what I mean? And that's a whole nother other story, Mr. and Mrs. Sodom and Gomorrah's kids, okay? Please, stop talking too much. It would make our lives so much better. So don't give me the excuse, you're a lady, you gotta talk. Shut up. No, you're not. You're supposed to be a different type of lady. See what I'm saying? Just like y'all call all men dogs. All men ain't dogs. All men don't think with their penises. That is not true. Now, a whole lot of them do. Too many that I can't count. They think with their penises. A whole lot of them. Even in church. They think with their penises. Preachers. They think with their penises. But not all of them. A whole lot of them do. That's why you keep seeing these scandals in newspapers and obnoxious.org, Kojic Pimp, and Apostle Apostolic Faith of the evangelistic.org, rapingwomen.net. A whole lot of them do. But not all of them. There's some good men out there who got one woman, just one, uno, and he take care of that one woman. He don't care if there's a whole bunch of women undressing and they doing. He is attracted to just one. And when he in the street and he see these other women scantily dressed, he said, Now he might get a little, in his flesh, but he said, I'm taking this pressure home to my woman, and I'm gonna lay some pipe. I'm just happen to be a plumber, and I have to lay. I'm just trying to tell y'all, I don't care if this is too much for y'all. I just don't care. I'm trying to tell y'all the truth. All right? All men are not like that, but a whole lot of them are. They think with their penises. So, ladies, please stop talking. It's just too much. It's too much. It's too much. Okay, so the Bible says, "Behold, we put bits in the horse's mouth that they may obey us, and we turn about their whole body." Yeah. What you say, Chris Bates? Some men think with their penis in church. Yeah. Hey, Chris. Some pastors. Are you in it? Chris, where you go? Okay. Some pastors think with their penises. Can you hear me, Chris? Don't tell the rest of these people who are on here. But they think with their penises. You hear me? You hear me, Chris? Okay. What we say, Michelle? No matter where you get your appetite, bring your butt home to eat. Home run. Okay. Then it says, "Behold, also the ships which though they be so great and are driven of fierce winds, yet are they turned about with a very small helm, whithersoever the governor." I mean, they're talking about a wonderful analogy of men as skinty as I am being able to take a whole ship and turn it. It's amazing what I can do with the helm of a ship. Have y'all seen the wheel? I've driven a yacht before. I worked for a construction company where my boss had a yacht. All right, he paid about $200,000 for that thing. Okay, and that's small pennies for a yacht. Man, I was turning that thing, and the whole ship, I just turned that thing, and then I started getting cool. I thought I was Superfly. Man, I was diving in the back, sunroof top, digging in the seam with the gangster lean. Ooh. Man, that yacht had gangster white walls. And the tongue, it says here. Ooh wee. Even so, the tongue is a little member, a little bitty thing, and boasteth great things. Behold, how great a matter a little fire kindleth. Little fire. Little old foxes ruin the crop. That little tongue. And the tongue is a fire, a world of iniquity. So is the tongue among our members, that it defileth the whole body. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but name never hurt me. That is the biggest lie in nursery rhyme, in the history of nursery rhyme isms. That's stupid to ever tell a person that your words will never hurt me. Okay? It says, it setteth on fire the course of nature, and it is set on fire of hell. Your tongue. For every kind of beast, every beast out there, and of birds, and serpents, and of things in the sea. Moby Dick can be tamed. Leviathan can be tamed. The behemoth can be tamed. I saw men taming lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. But look at this. All beasts is tamed and hath been tamed of mankind, but the tongue can no man tame. It is an unruling evil, full of deadly poison. That's what it is, okay? Therewith, blessed be God, even the Father. And it goes on and on. Y'all's mouth, how can it say, out of the same mouth proceeded blessings and curses? What kind of fountain is that? That's nasty, baby. My brethren, he must have been black. He talking to black people. He said, my brother? Yeah, it said, does a fountain send forth at the same time sweet water and bitter? Can the fig tree, my brethren, bear olive berries, either vine figs? So can the fountain, no fountain, both yield salt water and fresh. Ladies, be quiet. Just zip it. You know how to zip coats. You know how to zip zippers. When the brother said, please, baby, give me some, you say, zip it. Okay? Why you keep telling the man to zip it, but you don't zip this? See, his zip is a vertical zip. Yeah, you go down and zip it, okay, and you send him home. And so it's cold. You say, you put his coat on and say, zip it. All right, but your zip is horizontal. You don't ever zip it. So when we tell you zip it, you say, how dare you? Oh my luckiest, you told me to shut up. You never tell a woman to shut. You see, but why we got to zip it? Why? Huh? Yeah, I know y'all saying we think with our penis. Hey, Chris. Sometimes men in church think with their penises. Chris, you still there? Chris Bates. Bates, you in the basement? Chris, they think with their penises. I just need you to know that. But why is it that we can't tell y'all to zip it? I'm going to shut this down because I've said enough. Because my Facebook wall is getting ready to blow up with some more yappity yap. Sir Walter said yada yada yada, and just gonna get me in trouble on Mother's Day weekend. My mama on Facebook. You understand what I'm saying? She on Facebook. She gonna see this. Now I got to explain this tomorrow at dinner at some restaurant. Say, Walter, tell me about your post. Really? Well, everybody sitting at the table, you want me to tell you about the post? Okay. I'm telling you, when that woman, we split up and she told her new husband everything about me and her, the new husband hated my guts, and we went to the same church. We got ordained together. But he couldn't stand me. He stood next to me as we were saying the vows and couldn't even look at me, couldn't even shake my hand because he heard everything. His wife is called pillow talk. They was just in bed. Baby, you wake? No, baby, you wake up, baby. I can't. I gotta get up at 4 a.m. Baby, wake up. Okay, baby. Yeah. What's going on? I want to talk to you about Walter. So she's just whispering in the man's ear. Walter is long gone. He done moved out of town. He is a disappearing act. He is a far distant memory. Why you can't wake your husband up? Let me tell you about Walter. Okay. What about that fool? Okay. So he began to hate me. So then, when the chips were down and they both started fighting and she kicked him out the house and filed for divorce, guess what? He's now in the men's shelter needing help. Guess who came to the rescue? the guy who he hated because Delilah was whispering in his ear about Sir Walter. Ooh, Lord, I need to do something about that. Good Lord. And so, yeah, and it's this. So he like, Walter, guess what? I said, you got to tell me. He said, my wife told me everything about you and her. I'm like, and which side is the mole on my buttocks? Mole? Come on now. You know good and well she mentioned the mole. What side is it? He like, man, please. It's on the right side. I knew it. So he was like, I'm sorry. He apologized. And this is a real story. I done moved out of my skit. It's a real story. And he's like, I have to get to know you for myself. I can't let no woman tell me about her past relationships with dudes and it affect my ministry with that man. Okay, you and I could possibly be sons of thunder. We could travel the country preaching the gospel, but yet because this woman told me what you and her did, and I just happen to be in love with her, all right, and now she kicked me at the house, now I got to look at you a certain way. You should never treat a person like that. No, Evelyn, he does not still hate me. He loves me even till this day, okay? Because he realized that you can't listen to people. And I'm trying to tell y'all, ladies, don't be listening to folks about their past relationships. My relationship with you, Evelyn, ain't got nothing to do with your relationship with some dude, okay, or some girl or some whoever. Y'all fault ain't got nothing to do with me, okay? There's an old saying that says, any friend of Evelyn is a friend of mine. I like that. But I never ever agree with any enemy of Evelyn is an enemy of mine. Not so. Your enemy is not necessarily my enemy unless it's Satan. Other than that, I don't know these people and I'm going to get to know them for themselves. I hope that helps y'all out. Walter, whose toes you done crunch now? Listen, you came in here late. I'm looking at Facebook. Y'all stepping on toes on Facebook and it's driving me crazy. All right, I was talking to somebody and they was like, so-and-so got married today. I'm not none. So-and-so got married a year or 2 years ago, but they divorced already. I said, yeah. And then they told me why they think that they are divorced. And I'm like, well, how do you know the specifics on why they divorced? Because what they told me had something to do with sex. And I says, what woman is telling the world why her and her husband divorced? If it wasn't something like he beat her or something like that, but it was sexual, meaning it wasn't another woman. It had something to do with inabilities. You know what I'm saying? What woman in her right mind, a godly woman, would tell folks that y'all can't get along because he had the inability spirit in bed? I mean, and why is it that it's all over the church? Who did you tell this to? Ladies, this woman who you think is your friend, who you getting ready to tell something to about some guy or some girl, you better be careful, because that girl you getting ready to talk to tonight is going to be the very one who's going to bite you, because she's going to tell your stuff to her friend. See, everybody got a confidant. She your confidant, but she got her own confidant, and she getting ready to tell it tonight. She ain't waiting till the morning. When y'all hang up the phone, as soon as you hang up the phone, on the other end, she gonna go boop. Girl, let me tell you what Shakoa just told me. I'm telling you. And that girl she talking to right now is the one who's going to paste it all throughout the brotherhood. And then he's going to come back to you a couple days later. You're going to be wondering, how did they know that this inability man that I married is inability? How did they know? Because you talk too much. She was setting it up so no one else would try and mess with him. See, Rochelle? That's part 2. That is two bits in one. Part 2. Y'all better be careful who y'all talk to. I'm telling you, don't get excited because somebody did something and said something to you and you have to tell it. You say, God, I can't do this. Let me bury my head in the sand. Go for a walk. Take a shower. Read the Bible. Read the newspaper. Turn on Fox News. That's enough to charge anybody, okay? Just bridle your tongue. Just bear down. Hold your breath. Because I know you want to tell it. Just hold your breath. One man, Bishop L.H. Ford, a great bishop of the Church of God in Christ, told all preachers, all pastors, and I remember him telling, he says, elders, pastors, y'all be careful who y'all mess with, because the ladies got to tell it. That's what he said. If anybody know Bishop Ford, he said, let me tell you something. The ladies got to tell it. They're going to tell everything, okay? So you got to lift those dirty hands and give God some praise. Okay, that's Bishop Ford. I worked all day on that. He said the ladies got to tell it. Most ladies tell everything, and they're going to tell somebody. They can't keep it in. They got to tell somebody. And they're going to tell one person, hopefully, someone confidant that they know they can trust and take that to their grave. But unfortunately, too many women in church don't just tell one, they tell a couple, because they are so infuriated with the situation that they can't hold their peace. So they have to tell it. Men are not like that. That is one of our strong points. We don't do it. One thing, we don't do it because we don't want to be embarrassed. See, a woman will tell it even though it will embarrass her. She will expose even her dirt if she know that it's going to punish that dude. Did you hear what I say? Do I have to pull out my resume? She will embarrass herself. She will put herself and her reputation on the line as long as what she tells destroy that dude. Not men. We ain't going there. Of course, that she know men like that. Well, I don't know too many like that. Them sissies. All right? Men who tell, they weak. Ain't too many men like, I'm talking about real men, they don't talk like that. They don't. No, they ball that stuff in, and then they get all kind of internal plumbing problems. They got to go to the doctor because they keep this stuff inside because they don't have men that they can talk to. I did that show already. Men bleed and hurt and go into pain because they don't have other men that they can talk to. So what they do, they tell you ladies, and guess what you do? You betray them by telling other ladies this stuff, and then the other ladies come in and try and sleep with him. Your friends try to sleep with him. Or your friends are telling others, now he closes the door. He locks it. He ain't telling nobody because you betrayed his trust. And that's why brothers, they keep stuff to themselves. And they have all kind of high blood and low blood and cancer and diabetes and gout. You name it. He got all kind of stuff because he keep that stuff inside. Ladies, not so much. I know this seems like a sexist show. I don't care. Y'all know I got the I don't care-itis. You already know that. When I hit the go live button, you knew that my ministry was Sir Walter Jones. My tagline is, I don't care. Okay? When they felt it and go back, then who the foolish one? Yep. I know, Jackie. Unfortunately, everyone in your cheering section is not cheering for you. Lord, Rochelle, you preaching? They got those female tendencies, but they still like women. Had to go up. Did you just say that? I don't have many exes. Anybody can have them be my guest. People were mad at me for kicking out, even though they knew what he was doing. I was expecting to take it. Even the pastor told me to stay in that rotten marriage. That pastor should never tell y'all to be staying in rotten marriages, okay? I ain't telling y'all that they should tell y'all to divorce. No, because I've known relationships that was really horrible and God restored them, all right? I ain't saying that. But if it's abusive, both physically and audibly, walk, baby. You better walk. Find you a hotel room, another place, or get you another apartment, or go stay with mama or the cheering or something, because there's nobody that I would ever counsel and tell you go back to an abusive relationship. Never would I've ever never told a woman that. Ever, never. Matter of fact, I told a man, he asked me, should I take my wife back? And I told him no. He said, what? And you a preacher? I said, yes. I said, because you a hoe. So why go back to her? You want to go back to her because you miss her. You miss home life. You miss that hot apple pie at night. You miss a good chicken dinner, okay? And some good sex with your woman. You can roll over and she gonna lick your toes. She do stuff for you because she your wife and she loves you and she'll do anything for you because she is girl C. Y'all have to go to that show. She girl C and she'll do anything for you and you miss that. But you still a hoe. Don't go back to her. No, because I'm looking out for her, not you. I said it. Y'all know my ministry. I said it ministries, okay? Yeah, it's a LLC, not LL Cool J. The pastor said, perhaps I wasn't doing what I should be doing. That you need to watch those pastors who tell you that stuff. Because if they how do we blame the victims for stuff? You know, you ladies go to mama and say, your boyfriend is molesting me. And the mama say, what was you doing? Huh? Did you wake up one morning and your skirt was too short? Okay, was you taking a shower with the door? Blaming the victim because mama want the boyfriend and mama love the boyfriend more than she do you. You're like, I ain't never heard that before. Yeah, you have. You just ignored it, or many of you have. The woman goes into denial, and we victimizing the victims, and pastors have abused the victims when they went to the pastor. I can't tell you how many times I'm seeing these newspaper ads and what have not ads, but articles about the pastor is counseling both of these people, and the pastor is texting the wife of this man who's having a problem. He texting her at night and all kind of stuff that he shouldn't be doing, and then he working his way into her while he trying to keep them together. There's a lot of wolves out there, y'all. I'm sorry, a lot of wolves. So you got to be careful what your pastor is trying to tell you. Use your inside voice, okay? Use your spirit of discernment. You got to know when some of y'all leaders, they ain't right. They ain't right. They got teeth like my dog Iris, okay? Yeah. When you cry on Sally's shoulder, she'll be stroked. She'll be stroked. Here. Okay. Can y'all do some spell checking or something? Y'all know I can't read, but I hear what you're saying. Next week, women have something else. Yep, next week she'll be stroking him. I know, stroke it for me, Rob. Okay, I was appalled. I was a victim, and the pastor was telling me I should try to make the marriage work. See, that's what we have to say. We have to say that. If we don't say that, we feel like I didn't tell her the right thing. Because we think that we're supposed to be champions of keeping marriages together, and we should. But we also should look at the addendum to it. It's a small print that says, yes, marriages should be for keeps, but if it's abusive, run, Forrest, run. See, we don't read that part. They should add that into the vows at the wedding ceremony. Addendum at the bottom. If it becomes abusive, get out of the house. Like the movie, Get Out. Okay? All right? Pastors and elders and evangelists and apostles and prophets, they need to be retrained. They need to be retaught. They need to be recertified like nurses and doctors and lawyers and insurance people. Okay? They need to be recertified. Because they teaching off of their grandmama's message. Grandmama was a pastor because her husband died and she took the church. And okay, I got to shut this down. I didn't want to be on there very long. I said 30 minutes, but it's been 43 minutes and something seconds, and I'm done. Okay? Don't write me no letters. Take that up with yourself. Look in the mirror and say, I'm going to write the letter to myself because Sir Walter ain't giving me his address because I got some things I want to say to him. So you just say, Dear myself, salutation. It has been a blessing to be living in the same body with you for 40, 50, 60. Okay, write yourself a salutation and then get to the body of the message. And at the bottom says, sincerely, me, myself, and I, all three of you, sign the letter and put a stamp on it and mail it to yourself and open it on a good day. And say, wow, did I write that? Because don't write me nothing, all right? Because I'm telling the truth, Ruth, and whether you like it or not, you know the name of my ministry is IDon'tCare.com, okay? All right, I got to get out of here. I love y'all, though, and Chicago is getting warm. It was 80 degrees, 85. They felt good. It's going to last all week. So I'm going to go to Surfsville and walk. all right, or do something with myself, because thank God Chicago's weather has made a change. There's a change has come over Chirac. Okay, Evelyn, last word. We say that was my wake-up call. All right, wake up. Good morning, Vietnam. You say that in the morning. You live in Vietnam Avenue. Just say that, all right? You went overtime. I did. I sure did. Good night, y'all. Say good hello to your mamas for me. Say, mama, so often say hello. And if she say, which side is his mole, you tell her. Bye, y'all.